Hey there, this is K4A, Knowledge for All educational videos and tutorials. In today's video we are going to talk about Unity engine runtime fee, which is actually cancelled, and that's of course good news in terms of every normal being should see that as a good news, but it's funny, and it has a little bit longer, deeper story, because the whole idea of this runtime fee, putting and creating that runtime fee, and the whole idea about how that will work was insane, and I haven't talked about very much about it on my channel earlier, a long time ago when it was made, because there were so many other videos on YouTube from other providers and creators, so I didn't want to talk the same, repeat and stuff like that. But here with the Helldivers, I made Unity comparison, compared Unity decision with similar of Sony as a PlayStation publisher for Helldivers and stuff like that, and I think a couple of other times here, I think maybe with Sony again, with GameMaker and companies like that. Again, I wanted to make a bigger perspective and tell you how these moves by big companies, they are not accident, as in previous video about Fab Unreal moving its companies, smaller companies, first buying other people's companies like ArtStation, Sketchfab, Quixel, blah blah blah, and then pushing it into one bigger community, like a site like Fab. Same goes here with Unity, in terms of they have tried to push some crazy fee which they would charge to any user which creates a game or application in Unity, to the people who buy their game or even install free games. So for example, I make a game in Unity and put it on some kind of store. It can be iPhone, Google Store, whatever, Steam or whatever, and for every installation Unity will charge me some small amount, but again it will add and so on. So no one did that before, and it doesn't make sense. If I already am paying for example, professional Unity or whatever, or if I push through the limit of free, I will pay some amount of money to Unity or any kind of other engine. Why am I going to pay this kind of fee for every user which installs and plays my game? That doesn't make sense. It's crazy on the creator side, publisher side. You will lose lots of money just because someone installed it. He doesn't even have to play your game, just install it. And of course this runtime fee made thousands and thousands of people to stop using Unity, discontinue with using Unity, and transfer to other game engines like Unreal, Godot, GameMaker and stuff like that. And after some time, I didn't check when this was runtime fee, I will do that maybe later, when this crazy idea was tried, what was the month and the year, I think last year or maybe even this year, of the beginning of this year. But anyway, tons of people moved from Unity. Of course they don't want to pay some crazy runtime fee, and of course people who try to push that, in this case Unity engine, Unity company, they now try to make the damage smaller, but I think it's mostly impossible, because most of the people who lost the trust in them, they're not going back. Because again, why would I trust these guys here when they say runtime fee is cancelled tomorrow, 2 days in future, 2 months, 2 years later, maybe they will come with same idea again. Why? Because maybe they need it, maybe they need money, maybe they have some crazy guys making those crazy ideas and nobody to stop them. We saw that happens once, why not happen again? This guy, CEO, it doesn't matter who he is, he's just a figure, he just says what he is paid to say. And it's also very funny because the people, when they see this news now, they think that some people who were in charge, like previous CEO and stuff like that, they will suffer and they will pay for their mistakes. No, they have really good salaries, bonuses, they have stocks and stuff like that. They are literally millionaires, so don't think about them paying any kind of consequences. And as I was talking before, you can even check that in this text. I'm not going to read it, I will just scroll it to see what is more important, and that's this part here. Unity personal will remain free, and from $100,000 to they pushed the $100 to $200 as a free limit, meaning you can earn up to $200 and not pay a single dollar to Unity, which is great. After that, if when you make more than $200, $200,000 you have to go from Unity Personal, I think, to Unity Pro, and then you have some kind of expenses, but again, I think they are very decent in terms of percentage which Unity takes from you, because you will make a big money. Then it's not much to pay $2,000 for seat and 8%. That's just 8% increase. That's mean it was cheaper than 2,000. Now it's $2,200 per seat. That's a funny amount compared to 200,000. And Unity Enterprise, and those are just big players. Again, I think these prices are more or less very good and optimized and stuff like that, but the whole idea is, again, that's probably too late now in terms of customers are gone. They went to Godot, they went to Unreal, they went to GameMaker, some smaller, even smaller, and customized game engines and stuff like that. And that is first part. And the second part is, these guys, they never apologize, and even if they do, even if they write it down here, I haven't read this, I'm almost sure they didn't, but even if they do, that's not sincere, that's not something which they really mean. Like, okay, we have made a mistake, we have made a problem, we were greedy, we were stupid, we didn't ask you before we did something. After deep consultation. The problem here is only that this deep consultation, you have to do it before you make a move. That makes sense, I guess, for any kind of normal person. If you think about community as a partner, as if you would think about a partner in your company. So if I have a partner in my company, it doesn't have to be game dev, whatever, I have to ask him, okay, if I'm going to put some new product, what do you think about it? Is it good? Is it bad? Should it be more expensive, less expensive? Should we wait for it? Should we push it as fast as possible and stuff like that? Same goes with these big companies, in terms of they always try to lie about that. Like, okay, we will value your opinion, we value you as a customer, as a client, as a creator, but they don't. They never did, and they just see you as a customer in terms of how much money you spend. and that's it. So this deep consultation should have been made earlier, and even now, if they were made, they were not even made now. They're just lying here. Someone would ask them for what is your responsibility now? Who is going to pay for all of this? Who is guilty? Who made the error? How am I going to trust you now not to make this error again in a week, in a two, in a year, in a two, and stuff like that? So most of the people, unfortunately, and especially in game development and IT, don't see those movement from these companies. They see those companies like friends and I don't know, like partners, community. That's all just stupid and just image for public. These companies made those images for public just to look better and responsible, like community responsible, and whatever the word is. But all they care is money and the stock prices. And it's even funny because when I wanted to search a few moments ago for this news, I saw this somewhere on the internet and I wanted to make a video about it, but I went to I typed, okay, I will check that on Unity News, and there it is, Unity News landing page. I clicked on it, but there are some kind of older news here. So okay, those are company news. Let me click on media coverage. Okay, so again, there is nothing here about fee, additional fee, Unity fee being cancelled. Why is that not a news? How come? It's okay, maybe it's new news, very fresh, or still not on this site. People haven't put it on the site yet. Okay, it happens sometime even for big companies. So I will check these products, Unity Engine, and I clicked on that. And yeah, when you check products, plans and pricing here, this button, blue button, plans and pricing, it will open these different plans for you: personal, student, blah blah blah, free, paid, stuff like that. And when you scroll down, you see, okay, this is really big. Why isn't this in news? But the more important and more funny thing is, and this will prove the point which I made here, and this will finish this video, is when I search for Unity News, and I have just searched Unity News. No Unity News money, Unity News stock, brokerage, whatever. A couple of those search results were about Unity stocks and Unity falling as a company. And as I said, that's because of this. When this runtime fee was announced, and you can check the date on that, when it happened, the collapse of Unity started and Unity stocks become dropping, and you can see Unity software has declined more than 60% over the 12 months. So this is this news, this idea, this decision, the runtime fee is cancelled. It is not driven by this guy concern and deep consultation with community. No, that's just a joke. The whole idea is that the stocks are declining more than 60%. Think about it in terms of you have $100,000 and you lose $60,000 in a year. So from 100,000 you go to 40. Why is Unity falling? Yeah, estimating again, falling short. Is Unity software in trouble? Underperformed expectation, bad acquisition. Will it ever recover? Does Unity stock have a future? Yeah, so again, this is great news in terms of developers, but again, if there are any developers as they used to be in terms of numbers using Unity. I myself like this kind of engine, Unity engine, for some works and for learning and stuff like that, but and I would recommend it, of course, for some purposes as a tool as every other, but on this channel, my channel, and in these videos I try to explain you and try to connect you, make you see the dots and connect the dots about how these companies try to push their agendas. When it fails, they go back to original and better one. So and the only way to push them back to something which is better for us as customers and clients and users is not to give them money, not to buy their stocks, not to buy their products, just keep away from them, and that way it will be very fast for them to learn and go back and in this case cancel some additional cost and additional runtime fee. In some other, for example, I have made a video here about a long time ago about GameMaker, again reversing to one-time fee, one-time buy. When you buy GameMaker engine now, I think it's one-time fee, and they were trying to push subscription model, same as Unity. They reversed to GameMaker, reversed to one-time fee instead of subscription when community hits them with lack of money, lack of buying, and that's it. That's the message for this video. Sorry again for talking this much, but again, all of those news, all of those videos and things I talk about are connected in some kind of way, and I hope some of you at least see those patterns. So see you in next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.